After Effects and Cinema 4D integration was always great, but now it has moved one step further. Just to show you what I'm talking about, I'm just going to drag and drop a Cinema 4D file inside After Effects. Isn't that amazing or what? Now the question is, what can you do with it? The answer is quite a lot. So let's take this amazingly complex scene for a ride. This is stuff you only see in big studios like ILM, so you should feel really privileged for taking a sneak peek. First of all, let's see a few things about this scene. We have a 3-second animation based on the movements of the camera. It's set up to be rendered as a 800 by 600 pixel render, and it's also a 25 frame per second scene. Now let's go to After Effects. If we create a new composition based on that file, you'll notice some interesting stuff. If we open up the composition settings, you'll see that After Effects maintained everything from the Cinema 4D file: the dimensions, the frame rate, and the length of the clip. Pretty good so far. Now let's see what else we can do with our file. As you can see here, we can extract the scene data. That means camera and light information. So let's do that. If we bring now a new layer to our comp, we can use the camera data to embed it into the scene. Awesome indeed. Now, what if we wanted to have this text in between the cube and the sphere? We can do that pretty easily by using layers. Let's go back to our cinema file. As you can see here, we have assigned a layer to each object. We have also named the layers appropriately. Now let's go back to our After Effects comp. If you notice here, we have the ability to read the Cinema 4D layers. If we enable this button and press the Set Layers, you'll notice that After Effects brings up a new dialog showing our two layers. So in order to have the text in between the two objects, we'll separate the scene in two different layers. Let's enable the cube first, and then the sphere. Now just by reordering the layers, we can have our text the way we want to. Whenever you're ready, you can just switch the cinema layers to final, and you're ready to go. Right inside After Effects. This workflow is great for small studios with one person working on the 3D stuff and the other on post. Now, even without final textures and lighting, the post guy can start planning and preparing the comps without having to wait for the final renders. You can do all the adjustments you would expect to. So, for example, you can add the adjustment layers you need for your color adjustments. Here's another example we did. It's using Cinema 4D for the letters and the camera movement. The rest comes from After Effects. All in all, huge thumbs up for this integration. This is definitely the way forward, and let's just say we've been spoiled. For more info, check Adobe's and MAXON site.